We didn't win the footy in the first 10 minutes. That certainly whacked us out of the centre in our stoppage work, and again we're able then to compete in that area and able to start winning the ball around the ground. And so when you do that, you start to control the game. We're trying to stick to structures. We're trying to slow the game down when we can. We're trying to obviously improve our rotations. We looked at the Geelong game and we rotated 98 times. They rotated 130 times. So we got that up to 116 on the weekend. We still need to move that up. I see probably the younger sides are the ones that are rotating least. Now, is that an education thing? I probably think so to a degree, but we need to encourage our boys to rotate more, because if we are young in as far as our energy goes, or our ability to get through a game, we need to do more of it rather than less. So again, we're learning that as we go along. Dean Solomon will look at the matchups down back, and if there's a standout opponent that he can play on and we think it's wise for him to play, he may play. As I said, I sort of don't want to discuss Kay's future publicly without actually having spoken to him or the other coaches. So there's a chance that could happen, all the chances we spoke about, that obviously with the suspension put that out a week out, that he may, as I said, sit down with Shane O'Brien for most of this week, which he probably will anyway, and get used to the stoppage structure so we can get him in and play him in the seconds and get him in around the ball so he can actually be offensively minded and get his hands on the ball, and hopefully, 20, 30 times rather than maybe having it only 5 or 10 down back, and so he can use the ball and get used to using that ball. And I think the sooner we do that, the better it's going to be for his all-round development. All those sorts of things, best and fairest, all Australians, they're just bonuses that come along. I think he's more interested about making sure next time he's running into an open goal he kicks it, and making sure he has ball retention better and all those sorts of things. But you can't fault his endeavour, his attack on the footy, and we don't want to stop him from doing that. Being the older brother, of course, I reckon he might have run rings around David at the backyard. So as I said, he'll know him fairly well. At some stage both boys are going to go through the midfield, so I'm sure at some stage they'll be able to acquaint themselves like they did in the backyard back in Perth. So it'll be fantastic. And Andrew's he's been in really good form probably all year as well, and certainly the weekend and the weekend before, his stoppage ability is first class. We encourage our boys to win the contested footy. Now, I know with the new rule that puts us at risk, but I don't want the boys to back away from that.